Alright, this is a match with Bloody Mist, aka AnGuiShhh. So for the first half of the battle, I did pretty good, but then I got overconfident. So that may or may not have ended costing me the match. Okay, here we go. I lead off with my Ferrothorn, and he leads off with his Mean Shao. So I'm predicting either a fake out or a fighting move right here. So I'm going to switch out to my Gengar to take either because it's unaffected. And like I predicted, he uses fake out, which is good because Gengar doesn't do anything. And he uses fake out again, which is great for me because I take this time to set up a substitute. So yeah, things are looking good. Gengar's just chilling right there. So I use a Shadow Ball just to get some damage off. And he doesn't switch out. And I do a pretty good amount of damage to that Mean Shao, which is awesome. But he used U-turn and he gets a free switch out. But good thing for me, U-turn doesn't take out my substitute. So things are looking good right now. Switch it out to a Snorlax. So I'm thinking, Snorlax can't really do anything to me, so I'll just try using Focus Blast. And it hits. And I'm like, yes, awesome. But Snorlax is a special defense wall. It doesn't really do too much damage. So it might take me a while to knock it out. And he uses Curse, which I'm not really too worried about right now because it's not really doing anything to me. Now I'm getting those lefties back. Always back, always. And then I use Focus Blast again, but this time it misses. Now I'm like, aww. Oh well. So he crunches me and takes out my sub. Getting back those lefties. Almost back to full health. So I'm switching out because I gotta do something to Snorlax. Otherwise it's gonna keep cursing me. So I'm gonna switch out to my Ferrothorn here. And he crunches me. And my awesome Ferrothorn doesn't take much damage at all. But I get a defense drop, which is kind of bad. But does Iron Bars hit that Snorlax pretty good. And he can't really do anything to me with that Snorlax pretty much right now. So he has to switch. Yeah, and I'm going to take this opportunity to set up some Stealth Rocks here. And what's about to happen sucks for me because I don't know what the deal is, but every time I use this Ferrothorn, every single time, I get blindsided by a Flamethrower, and I'm yeah, this really sucks. So I'm gonna start using this Ferrothorn because for some reason it just keeps getting killed by Flamethrowers out of nowhere that I don't expect. So yeah, I lost my my wall there, so I'm gonna switch out to my Starmie, scare him off. He was gonna switch, but I don't know what's coming in. So I'm just gonna use a Surfer, Psychic or something. So yeah, I'd use Psychic. See if I can get that special defense drop. Maybe that doesn't happen, but I think I gotta take out Snorlax if he doesn't switch, and I do. So yeah, things are looking good for me. For now, I got that Snorlax. It's pretty much gonna wall me the whole time. Switches out to Mean Shao for some reason. Now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna maybe use a Psychic, Yeah, but I don't know. He switches now back to his Coffergigas. His Psychic, and that does a pretty good amount of damage. Now I'm like, I can 2K KO this thing if it doesn't switch out. Yeah. And I use Surf. And he doesn't switch out, so I took out his Coffergigas pretty good. Starmie's looking pretty badass right now. Starmie's just potent that Coffergigas. Yeah, but he switches to a Jolteon right now. And that kind of scares me off, I'm gonna switch. I don't want Starmie staying in that thing. I know it can outspeed me, so yeah. Go into my Busty, I'm expecting in Thunderbolt or something. Yeah, Thunderbolt. And Blessing can take it. Yeah, Blessing pretty much can take this Thunderbolt all day. Yeah. So he knows he can't do anything to me with that Jolteon, so he switches out. And now I'm thinking he's gonna switch, so I'm just gonna use Toxic because I know he's gonna switch, and I can just poison whatever he throws it back, whatever he switches into. So I poisoned that Donphan there, and right now I'm thinking that Donphan is gonna set up some rocks, because that's Donphan. Or not yet, not yet. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, I used softball for some reason. Yeah, well, yeah, I should have switched right here. Should have expected those stealth rocks, but I didn't. Or I did, but I overpredicted and didn't switch, which is gonna suck later because those stealth rocks is gonna hurt me pretty bad, hurt my whole team. So I switched to my I switched, and then use Rapid Spin. Now like, oh crap, great, things are just great because I should have switched to Gengar right there, but I didn't. I switched to my Zoroark under the illusion, which was a bad play on my part because now I don't have my rocks are gone and I can't really do anything, and because my Ferrothorn is already dead, I can't set up my rocks again and use Ice Shard just to outspeed me. See what I'm gonna do. And my sneaky Zoroark here carries Grass Knot, so lucky for me, I was able to kill that Donphan. Because most Zoroarks don't carry Grass Knot, and that kind of surprised him. So yeah, just do the Mean Shao. And I switch because I know he's either going to U-turn, or even if he uses a fighting move, that's going to hurt Zoroark pretty bad. So I'm switching to Gengar here. See what he's going to do, and he does U-turn. Because pretty much can't really switch to anything. And my Starmie can't take that U-turn either, so I'm pretty much stuck with Gengar, and my Volcarona can't come. I'm trying to save my Volcarona because if I send it in, it's just gonna take half damage. Do his HP, do his Stealth Rock, so pretty much like holding back my Volcarona because I know it's gonna die when it comes in. Anyways, yeah, we did a lot of switching here, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of switching, pretty much, for the rest of this battle. Predicting switching, over predicting, switching and stuff, and that's pretty much gonna cost me the match, as you'll find out, because those Stealth Rocks are gonna take a toll on my whole team. So, anyways, yeah. So what's happening? What's happening here is I'm switching into my Blissey, just take Thunderbolts, and he's switching to his Mean Shao, scare off my Blissey. Of course, I'm switching Gengar, and then U-turn my Gengar. Then I'm switching back to his Blissey. As he switches into his Jolteon, just to scare off my Gengar and stuff, Yeah, that's what's happening. And you'll see that the Stealth Rock is really hurting me badly, my Gengar especially, because my Gengar can't really do anything if I don't stay in, and because I keep switching out, it's going to hurt it really bad. So yeah, that's what's happening here. Just a bunch of switching. And right here, switches back to his Mean Shao. Oh, no, right here. He made a good prediction here. He knew I was gonna switch, so he switched to his Mean Shao. As he knew it was gonna switch into Blissey, so yeah. So I know he's not gonna switch this time, or I was predicting he's gonna switch, so I stayed in. But he taunts me because I try to do a Toxic now, and that doesn't quite work out. So that kind of sucks. So I'm hoping him to stay in, maybe. I predicted him to stay in, but that's why I switched to Starmie. But he doesn't stay. He uses your turn, and that just takes out Starmie. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Because Starmie was pretty much the only thing that could really take out that Mean Shao. Double down. So he switches back to his Jolteon. I switch back into my Blissey because I know he's going to switch into Jolteon because he wants to sweep with that Jolteon. And yeah, right here, he uses a Thunderbolt. And this kind of sucks because he gets a critical hit, which kind of sucks anyways because Blissey could have taken a lot of damage from Thunderbolt. And he gets a paralyze on me. And I'm like, oh crap. Because if I softball, I can get that damage back, but I'm going to be paralyzed. So I have a really bad choice here to make because So yeah. So I just forget about the softball and I use that rope therapy just to get rid of my pair hacks. And he gets a free switch into his mean shot because he knows I wasn't gonna do anything. So he's just gonna U-turn me, and I'm hoping to survive. But you know, Blissey isn't a physical wall at all. It's a special wall, and it has like no physical defense. So Blissey just goes down. And right about this point, I'm thinking, you know, this match is over pretty much because I lost my Blissey, and Blissey was pretty much my whole wall, and now I lost my Ferrothorn, which was my my other wall, my physical wall. So right about now, the match is pretty much one-sided because he's gonna totally sweep me with this Jolteon, even though it's poison. See, I was hoping to stall maybe enough for the poison to take out a Jolteon, but that doesn't work out because right now I'm thinking his Jolteon is choice spec, so that's why it took me out so easily. The rest of my team, especially that Zoroark. Zoroark isn't. Yeah, it has some defense, but you know, if that Jolteon is spec, so he took my Jolteon or my Zoroark pretty easily, and so I finally have to switch into my Volcarona, and it just takes half HP and then it dies. Takes a lot of Volcarona. You did nothing. I hate you. I'm not gonna use you anymore. Yeah, I should have brought a spin blocker to get rid of those Stealth Rocks, but yeah, I didn't this time, so that kind of sucked. Otherwise, you guys, pretty much the whole second half of this match was just Stealth Rocks jabbing into my pokes. And yeah, there goes my Gengar, and that's game. But yeah, good match, AnGuiShhh. Good match. Alright, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already, and please click thumbs up on this video.